Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he's up across the 25 and down. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Prescott. Throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 4. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Score, Chiefs 7, Cowboys 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on it.
Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Under.
Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah!
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah! Here we go! Sliding!
To throw is Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That went out wide and intercepted. He may go. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6. After that,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd and 7. They go again with blue. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Drops it to blue. Complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 21-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Given 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Hey, 43. Fall down these two. That's a line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Was she right? A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play,
and he loses the football a second time, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target long. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Completes this one to Pickens. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
First down.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late,
They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Prescott down. He's dumped this to Pickens. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, here we go. One. Hey, kill. What is it?
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
35, Cowboys 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Able to push his way through. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And some room for him there as they take this up to about the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Today's just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves.
Well, they are now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Cowboys 18.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, for those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Smith. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, it's Blue. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Play action now. Prescott drops it to Blue. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That was shotgun handoff. Blue. And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hard throw, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yeah. Here we go, 40.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow.
Once again, Jenkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now 3rd down and 7.
Yellow, yellow.
Give up the middle. Jenkins. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, this I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A run, it's Judkins. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the